Welcome back to the H&W show. I'm Dylan Hawk. He is Carson Woodward.
Aren't you going to ask me how I'm doing?
How you doing, Carson?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. It snowed a little bit here yesterday. And maybe I'll go build a snowman later. I don't know. It's Christmas Eve. We'll see. All right. So, this ain't going to be a long episode. We're just going to talk about Week 16 coming up. We have a pretty good set of games. Should be a good one. A lot of playoff implications, as we talked about last time. So we'll just jump right into it. Our first game of the week, the Christmas Day game, Vikings on the road against the Saints. And so for our predictions, I'm going to take the upset here. I'm gonna take the Vikings. I know you'll probably take the Saints. I don't know. I like my boy Kirk Cousins. I think he does well inside in a dome. I don't know. You want to talk about that game, or should we move on?
I'm picking the Saints. I think Drew Brees wasn't at 100% against the Chiefs, and I don't see him losing two straight like that. So especially for the Vikings, I got the Saints. I said I got the Saints.
Oh, okay. The only thing I'll say about the Vikings is I think they have more weapons with Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. When the Saints are kind of losing some, they lost Michael Thomas. Kamara's their guy. You got Taysom Hill. Should be a good game. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers on the road against the Lions. If they win, they officially clinch. I'm taking the Bucs in this one. I think the Lions defense, I don't know if they can handle that many weapons. And Tom Brady's playing pretty good right now.
Yeah, and then they're having a new interim head coach step in for the Lions because their other interim head coach is a COVID contact. So, yep.
The old Rona.
Yep, so I'm taking Brady.
All right, moving on to a game that has a lot of playoff implications, if you ask me. 49ers on the road against the Cardinals. The Cardinals need this one desperately, as we know. I'm going to take the Cardinals. Kyler Murray's playing really well. DeAndre Hopkins as well. I think they can get the job done. What do you think?
Yeah, I was actually kind of torn between this one because, I don't know, the 49ers, even though, obviously the record isn't there, they got some fighting. They got some dog in them. But I'm picking the Cardinals just because it's a huge game. But I don't think it'll be a walk in the park for the old Cardinals.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. We got the Dolphins on the road against the Raiders. Another very important playoff game, playoff implications in this game. The Raiders, if they play Marcus Mariota, I'm taking the Raiders. If they play Derek Carr, I'm taking the Dolphins. I liked what I saw out of Mariota last week. He looked faster than I've ever seen him play, and he was running up and down the field.
Yeah, he was having fun. Yeah, I'm taking the Raiders. No matter who's at quarterback, I'm taking the Raiders.
So the Raiders are 7-7 right now, I believe. So if they win, they still have a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a long shot, but yes, they do have a shot.
Especially with the Dolphins being in that last playoff wild card spot.
Yeah, so the Dolphins and Ravens would have to drop 2 games and for them to make an appearance.
Long shot for the Raiders, but it is possible. All right, we'll move on. We got the Giants on the road against the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens. They're playing as good as they ever have. Lamar's rolling. Defense is getting after teams. What do you think?
Ready for this one? Upset alert. Alert.
Uh-oh.
I'm picking the Giants.
Oh, boy.
Daniel Jones is coming back. They need the win. If they lose and the Redskins win, we talked about this last time. If they lose and the Redskins win, that's weird that it says that because I don't know if that makes sense to me because it said that the Giants lose and the Redskins win, the Redskins clinch, but the Cowboys have the tiebreaker. So that one's kind of weird to me. But anyways, they got to win. They got to win. If they lose, their hopes are just gone. So they need to win, and I think they're going to come out firing with Daniel Jones, who's been out basically 2 weeks. Well, basically 3. They're going to go. I believe in them. I believe in the Giants, and I want them to win because I do not like the Ravens.
All right. That would be a good upset. Speaking of upsets, we have the Falcons against the Chiefs. I'm taking the Falcons. I know it's a shock. I know it's a shock.
I am too.
Oh, really? Both of us taking the upset here? Well, I'm
taking the upset.
I don't know. The Falcons are a team that they can get going on offense. And it doesn't. Their defense could let up 40 points. I think the Falcons could still win this.
No, yeah, and also if you look at the Chiefs have lost, I can't remember the exact number, but not lost, but every game they've won, I don't know the exact number, but it's been within a possession. So they're not winning a lot of games by a lot of points, but I just feel good. This Falcon, I don't know. I got a feeling about the Falcons.
I have the same feeling. I just when the Raiders beat the Chiefs, which is their only loss, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So they scored a lot of points, and Mahomes is going to put up some points, and that whole offense, they're not going to stop them. But I don't think they have to stop them to win this game, really. I think it's just whoever's better on offense. And I think the Falcons can get it done. So that would be a big upset. Not a whole lot of playoff implications there. The Chiefs, I think they could maybe lose out and still get the number 1 seed. It is possible. So with that being said, we'll move on. The Browns on the road against the Jets. A year ago, this would be a horrible game. This year, the Browns are really good. And hey, the Jets are hot right now.
Yeah,
already beat a playoff
almost
team.
had back-to-back wins if you really think about it. But
yeah. I know, but I'm taking the Browns. They're too good at running the ball. I don't think the Jets can stop the rushing game. Oh, it'd be great. It would be great. It would cost them the number 2 pick. I think they would drop. No, the Bengals just won out. Would they drop? I don't know.
No.
So maybe now that they don't have the number 1 seed, the number 1 pick, they'll start winning. Speaking of the number 1 pick, we have the Bears on the road against the Jaguars. Bears are winning this game. Mitchell Trubisky, I know everyone hates on him. He's played pretty well the last couple of weeks. I think he has.
Yes, 30-plus points in the past 2 games. So I'm taking them too. And I really want them to make it in, even though I want them both to make it in, but I also want the Bucs to make it in. So, but oh god, you gotta love the Bears. But I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We have the Bengals against the Texans. I've gone back and forth with this, but I don't know. I think the Texans can win. Deshaun Watson carries their team single-handedly, pretty much. I'm taking the Texans. What do you think?
Yeah, so I am taking the Texans as well.
All right, we'll move on. This could be potential game of the week. Colts on the road against the Steelers. I'm going to take the Steelers in the bounce back. I know a lot of people picking the Colts. I'm taking the Steelers in the bounce back because if they can pressure Phillip Rivers, I think they can limit the Colts offense a little bit. And like you said last week, their running game, the Steelers running game, it started to show some promise. So I think the Steelers can win. I don't think it'll be a very high scoring game, but I think the Steelers can win. What do you think?
Steelers will win if they can stop the pass rush. Their pass rush for the Colts is pretty good, but obviously I'm gonna take the Steelers. But it'll be a good one. It'll be a close one. I feel like this will be the game where they finally bounce back. Hopefully.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. We have the Panthers on the road against Washington. Important game for Washington. Very important game for Washington.
Yes.
To the Panthers, it doesn't matter. So no pressure. I'm taking the Panthers though. They have a lot of offensive weapons. I don't know. I think it'll be a close game. I don't know. I think Alex Smith will play this week, but if he doesn't, the Panthers are going to win. But I think they'll win even if he does play. What do you think?
I'm taking the Panthers because I just saw that Dwayne Haskins is expected to start again.
Oh, is he?
After losing his captain spot, getting fined, all these things. I just don't see it happening. I don't see him. I mean, that would be a great story. Loses his captain spot and then wins. But Alex Smith is expected to be out again. So I'm taking the Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll move on to the next game. Doesn't have any playoff implications, I don't think. Broncos playing the Chargers. I'll take the Chargers just because, they have a really good offense. Herbert, you saw last week, they played a pretty good team, and he played really well. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. I think the Chargers have a bright future as well. So we'll see. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It'll be close. I don't think it'll be a good game. But, I'm going to take the Chargers because Herbert's playing pretty good football.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Pretty important game. Eagles on the road against the Cowboys. just looking at this, not being biased at all, I'd pick the Eagles. But since I'm a Cowboys fan, I gotta take my Cowboys. I think we could win this game. I don't know how, but I think I don't know how we're gonna win. But
It'll be a good game. The Cowboys have been playing great football, but I'm sorry, Woody. I am taking the Eagles.
I don't blame you.
If it was Carson Wentz at night quarterback, I'm taking Cowboys all the time. But Jalen Hurts is playing pretty good football. It'll be a good game. It's a huge game. Sure, a loser won't get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So a huge game for the Cowboys. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn, but
no, pick the Eagles. The Eagles are gonna win, but I gotta pick my Cowboys. No, but I think the only thing you can say about the Cowboys, their offense, it's starting to come together. With Tony Pollard, you have a little bit more juice in there.
Mm-hmm.
If Ezekiel Elliott plays, I don't think he'll get the same amount of touches he usually does. Rookie receiver CeeDee Lamb had a great game last week, so I don't know. I think the Eagles are going to end up winning, but I got to pick my Cowboys. Just, got to keep the playoff hopes alive. So we'll move on to the next one. This should be a good game as well. We got the Rams on the road against the Seahawks. I will take the Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks in this one. What about you?
I'm taking the Rams. I think they're going to bounce back from that horrific loss. And I think their defense is going to come together because, it's a good defense. They have a good secondary, good D-line. So I think they're going to come bounce back and get Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see. So next game, this is actually my game of the week. We have the Titans on the road against the Packers. Should be a great one. Should be an absolute great one. I'm picking the Titans. I'm picking the Titans.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, so am I. This was my game of the week, too. It's going to be a freaking physical football game. But, I'm taking the Titans.
Derrick Henry, 150 yards or less. What do you think? I'm saying he's going over 150. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's going over 150, too. He's close to 2K. He needs to have pretty good games these next 2 games.
I think he needs like 180 in each.
Yeah, so
something like that.
Yeah, I think he's going to go over 150 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and going into Lambeau, usually such a hard place to play, but with no fans or limited fans, I think that kind of evens the playing field, especially with Tennessee being such a run heavy team. That should play in their favor. All right. We'll move on to the last game of the week, the Monday night game, the Bills playing the Patriots. I would like to pick the Patriots, but the Bills are just playing really well right now, so I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. So, I'm taking the Bills too.
Yeah, I just, Josh Allen and all his offensive weapons.
But that being said, I don't think it'll be a walk in the park for the old Bills.
Oh, no. Especially, it's at New England, Bill Belichick. That's a hard place to play and to win. So, yeah, but I think the Bills can get the job. All right, so I'm getting word that Dylan has to leave us, and we covered everything we really wanted to talk about. Like I said, it wasn't going to be a long show because I think we've done a good job at talking about everything that is important this week. So, I hope you all have a good Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.